Okay. Let's see. Think we're ready to go. Whew. All right. Hello, everyone. My poor computer is struggling real hard right now. So, I don't know how long I'll be able to keep this up, but we're going to see how long we can do it. So, here, let me just put the link to the stream on Twitter, and then we can get rolling. Oh. Oh gosh, my poor computer. Oh, I forgot the link. Wow, I'm really absent-minded. Ah! Okay, there we go. Let me try and set up chat. I should close these extra windows that I don't need open so my poor computer won't completely collapse on me. Yeah, that's what I need in my life. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna close all this and hope for the best. Okay, yeah, all right. So the plan today is that we are going to analyze some data that I found. This is from my anime list. My anime list, which is this great website which allows you to keep track of all the anime that you've watched, give ratings to it, keep track of what's airing in a given season or what episode of anime you're on, all kinds of different stuff. This data is pretty old. It's from 2016 or so, but it could be fun to play with. So I've got actually two data sets here. I'm only loading in one for now because the other one is way bigger than this one, and my computer's already struggling with this one, which is worrying. I might have to play with the other one later off of stream when I don't have a bunch of different programs open. Also, I apologize for the air conditioning on in the background. It's very hot in here, and my computer is already acting a little worrying. It's already feeling a little hotter than I would like, so here we are. So this first data set, I've already loaded it in. It is a list of all the anime in the data set, and it's got a bunch of different things in there. So first it has the ID. The ID is something that I can use to link it to the data set of individual ratings. So this data set is the list of anime. It has the ID that MAL uses for the anime. It has the name of the anime, so you can see the first few are Kimi no Na wa, Full Metal Alchemist, Gintama, Steins Gate, yada yada yada. I wonder if this is rated by highest average rating. Well, that's something that I can look at. And then it has genre, so it lists all the genres associated with it. The type, so if it's a movie or a TV show, like a TV anime or like an OVA or whatever. The number of episodes, movies, it looks like are rated as one. Oh yeah, and it looks like this is organized by average rating. So the rating it's got, and then the number of members who've listed it as something that they've watched. So it's got a lot of cool data. The other thing that I have is a data set of all of the ratings for individual people. So it's got data from a whole bunch of MAL members, and it shows how each individual member rated each individual anime that they've rated. So it's got a lot more granular data. This has, a lot less granular data. So let's start out with just some basic analysis. And of course, if you're watching, and you have anything in particular you want me to look at, please feel free to tell me. Do not hesitate to ask. So I'm just going to start out with some really basic stuff. I want to figure out, let's see, what are we dealing with? So how many anime are there in this data set? I can do this with, let's see, summary. This probably isn't the best, most effective way to do this, but anime. So I'm gonna treat this as a factor. As factor. Oh, actually, no, let me try something else. Okay, so I'm gonna use the length command. Oh, let's see, can I turn on my video settings? Because it looks like encoding is having a struggle time. Video bitrate. Maybe if I turn down the bitrate to say, would that help? Maybe that helped. So that means I'm not going to be at great. Oh, somebody said something. Hello. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do my best. I also really enjoy looking at my MAL. I didn't know if that they provided analytics. I know that they have oh gosh, I know they have, API. I still haven't figured out how to scrape from the API myself. This is just taken from Kaggle, which is just a website that keeps a lot of data sets on it. But yeah. I need to check out, I wonder if I can download a CSV of my own MAL data because it's actually kind of ridiculous. Okay, so first off, finding out how much data there is in this particular data set. Or how many anime, rather. So actually, I don't even need to do that. Each anime is a row. There's 12,294 different anime in this particular data set, which is, I don't know if that's everything that was on MAL when this started, but it sounds like it's a lot of it. Okay, so let's see. What should we look at next? I want to see, on average, how many episodes was anime. This is going to be a bit weird because the way that MAL deals with this kind of stuff is it actually, you use MAL, but if anyone's watching who doesn't use MAL lists, so, seasonal anime that get renewed and then, like take a few seasons off or a few years off are technically considered a new anime series, and MAL lists them as such, so you can see number 6 here. Yeah, it's a huge number. They have some really obscure stuff on there. But number 6 here is a specific season of Haikyuu, so it's not like Haikyuu in general. And then if you look, number 3 and number 5 are both Gintama because MAL lists different, different seasons, so not different cores, but different seasons of anime as if they were different shows. So it's not necessarily 12,294 different anime, but, it's 12,294 different anime or different seasons of the same anime. Okay, so let's see, on average, how many episodes are there? This is also going to include movies. Actually, what I can do is I can subset it, so I exclude movies. But first, I want to figure out, what are the types here? How are they? So, because I don't know how they code OVAs and ONAs. So, levels, anime, type. Oh, I think it's not currently listed as a factor. So I gotta do that. My poor computer is so hot. So we have missing, we have movie. Oh, music is also a category. That's interesting. We have ONA, OVA, special, and TV. So I think TV is specifically the one that I want if I want to figure out the number of episodes on average these average anime series have, because, well, we've got missing data there, which is annoying. Movie, but of course, it looks like it lists that only as one episode. ONAs and OVAs, are special releases that don't necessarily have a normal schedule, and there's usually, in my experience, I'd say there's usually only 1 to 3 of those. They're much shorter than a typical season, with some exceptions. Music, I'm assuming those would probably also be listed under 1 episode. Special, probably also 1 episode. So, I'm going to subset the data. I'm going to do a mean on that. Oh, yeah. There's some good music videos out there. I'm sorry, I should have figured that out. And I know ANN has been listing music videos lately. Oh, this data set doesn't have manga. I really need to figure out the API so I can get my own data. Okay. Programmer fuel, sorry. Okay, so I want I'll start by subsetting. I keep adding new categories. Subsetting, so we only have TV anime. So I'll call this my TV dataset. Subset. I usually call it DAT. It's throwing me off. Subset anime type equals TV. So it looks like we have 3,787 different anime. Wow! The Legend of... Yeah. Uh, though I think technically the like Neko or Neko Monogatari, Kuro and Shiro were both like about the size of a normal core, if I remember correct. No, maybe they were. I think there were like 6 episodes each, but they were released as OVAs or ONAs. And then there's web anime, which I think those would probably be listed as OVAs or ONAs here. I don't know. Okay, so actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I want to do summary as factor anime type because I want to see. Oh, typo. So it looks like the most common thing here is actually TV with 3,787. I should make a graph of this that I'll put on. Yeah, I'll make a graph of this that I'll put on Twitter later. Probably not now though, because coding epigraph takes a while. So the most common thing is TV. OVAs are the second most common. Movies are the third most common. And then specials, OVAs, and then ONAs, and music is the least common. So it looks like they have the least music videos, but I think they only started tracking music videos fairly recently. So, I don't know. And also, it's hard to tell where you draw the line. Like, would you count music videos that doesn't have to be produced by a professional anime studio? Or would you count music videos that are, like, Eve's music videos with, say, I guess Ma and Waboku are getting more and more professional and getting, like, commissioned to do, like, actual professional stuff. But, like, these more amateur-made ones. Oh, yeah. Well, it's already a data set. I should link to the data set on Kaggle when I get the chance. And this is old data. This is the most recent stuff on here is from 2016, so it's pretty old. But yeah, I've done a lot of coding, so at least some of this I've memorized. I've got my reference script file on another monitor if I need it, but right now I'm good. Okay, so let's see. How many episodes in an average anime? So, mean TV episodes. Oh, it's missing some data, it looks like. So I've got to exclude the NAs. Oh, I keep accidentally typoing things. Oh, what? Oh, it's not stored as numeric right now. Let me see. What's it stored? It's stored as character, so I should just be able to do as numeric this. Ah, come on. Stop. Cooperate. Okay, yeah. You're just being weird. Okay, here, show me. Show me the. Okay, so on average, it looks like, on average, a single season of anime listed on MAL out of the 3,787 was about 36 episodes long. So that's what? If a single core is 12 episodes, that is 3 cores. Yeah. Absolutely. I don't think that this data set, I did want to look at a whole bunch of things because there's another file that, no, this file has genre and stuff, and I wanted to look at changes in genre over time. Yeah. And I do know that, well, I don't have data on this, but I know longer running anime, like Bleach and Naruto, at least like that type of thing is less common these days. And, oh, I'd have to be able to merge like different seasons because they'll be listed separately like newer seasons of My Hero Academia, whereas Naruto and Naruto Shippuden would have been all listed together. There's so many cool things that we can do with this data, but I don't think it lists the yeah, it doesn't list the year that these came out here, but maybe if I can figure out the API for MAL. I can get that data on my own, and then I can graph, like different genres over time, episode counts over time. That sounds like a lot of fun. Hmm. Mhm. That's longer than I was expecting too, but it could be that there's some outliers in there. So like if I okay, you know what? I'm gonna pull up my example code and see if I can get a scatter plot of this. Let's see, where's my code for a scatter plot? Because then I could, or well, I guess I could just do a plain histogram of that, right? Well, first I want to get the standard deviation, because that'll also tell us a lot, but I think the histogram will be more useful. So, standard deviation of 80 episodes. That is huge! No wonder. Yeah. So there's a huge amount of variation, it looks like. So if I took, say, the summary of as numeric TV episodes, that should give us the minimum and maximum. So the shortest TV anime that is in this data set for MAL is only 2 episodes long. I wonder which one that is. I can find that out. Which was the shortest? Okay, so that would mean I would need subset dat, or no, TV, there's probably a better way to do this. I could just, what, no, TV, and then I want the rows, so which TV episodes equals 2. So, Dr. Chichibuyama Echi. No, Dr. Chichibuyama is the one that's 2 episodes long. Yeah, for sure. Those are probably the things that are drawing it out. And then the longest one that we have is 1,818 episodes. So, which was the longest? Let's see. 1,818, and that was Okayo Club Comedy. I haven't heard of that. Okayo Club Comedy. I'm gonna look that up. Okayo Club Comedy. Okayo Club. Oh no, comedy is one of the genres. It's called Oyako Club. Sorry, Oyako Club. Oyako Club. Okay, yeah. So I guess it was finished airing by the time this data set went up. It started in 1994 and aired until 2013. And it is the longest anime in this data set. How many of them are over 1,000? How many are over 1,000 episodes? It looks like it's like a kids anime. So, greater than or equal to 1,000. So that's... Oh, I think I accidentally did... No, that should be greater than or equal to. Did I type it wrong? I think I typed less than or equal to somehow. Yeah, I typed. No, how do I type? How do I type? Which TV episodes are... I'm having a moment. Which TV episodes are greater than 1,000? Am I typing this wrong? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Why does this not... Oh, I see. That's why I was having trouble, because unknown is... Okay. Why is this... Oh, it's because it's not treating it as numeric. That is why I'm having that problem. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, here we go. So episodes that are greater than or equal to 1,000, it looks like... Wait, let me... Well, first, n row. So how many? Ah! What have I done? So, yeah, a lot of... They really do. Okay. So there were 8 anime that were over 1,000 episodes. And which ones were they? I want, okay, and then I want, let's see. I think, oh. So that's column 2. Okay. So, Doraemon, of course, over 1,000. Manga Nippon Mukashi Banashi. Oyaku Club, Hoka Hoka Kazoku, Kirin Ashita no Calendar, Kirin Monoshiri Yakata, Monoshiri Daigaku, Ashita no Calendar. A lot of these sound like the same show, or maybe different like sets of the same show that's just been going on forever and ever and ever. Ooh. All right, all right. So what was I doing? I was yeah, yeah. Well, this is from 2016, so One Piece wouldn't have hit that mark yet. Detective Conan? I'm pretty sure Detective Conan would have. I wonder if I can find One Piece in here, because R is really specific about the encoding of stuff. So let's see. How many episodes were in One Piece when this aired? How many episodes were in One Piece when this aired? Or when this was data set was created. Let's see. So that would have been TV. Let's see if it'll do this. Which TV name equals One Piece? Let's see if I can do it this way. Oh, I can! Yay! So when this was created, there were 75 or an unknown episode of One Piece. It looks like okay, so it looks like this is following ANN's usual thing where they don't give an episode number to seasons where the episode number hasn't been announced. And since One Piece has been running for so long, that would mean that One Piece isn't split into seasons like more modern shonen, like Boku no Hero Academia or Jujutsu Kaisen. So the total number of episodes would have been unknown. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Sorry, Dr. Pepper break. Okay. What shall we do next? I think the thing that I was thinking of doing next was looking at the average rating. So on average, what are people rating shows? But of course, I'm open to suggestions. Okay. So average rating of shows. So that would be let me actually check the structure of this data set. Oh, no, wait, I could have. Yeah, who knows how long it'll go. Actually, I was gonna do a histogram. Right? Yeah. I'm not gonna do a nice graph, I'm gonna do a quick and dirty graph. So I can do a nice graph and post that on Twitter later, but I don't think anyone wants to watch me coding a graph because coding graphs takes a long time. Okay, okay. Whoa, sorry. Okay, so that would be as numeric TV episodes. Oh, wow. Oh, golly gee. Okay, let me move myself. No wait. Let me move myself. I want to move myself. Here we go. I need to move this back here. Okay. And I'm going to move that. There we go. Okay. So, the reason I moved myself is to show you this histogram. This histogram is super skewed because specifically of that Oyako show. Because there's like that one show that has thousands of episodes. Most shows do not have thousands of episodes. So that's why it looks like that. So let me subset the data. I wanna um let's see, how do I want to do this? If I do um if I subset TV TV episodes less than, say, 1,000. And then, how do I... Oh, did I accidentally... Yeah, I forgot what key I bound to my frowny face, and now I'm just frowning. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay. Alright, so I wanna... So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Will this work? I think that works. Let's see. Oh. Um... I'm gonna have to get fancy with this. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna use my fancy code. I'm gonna use my fancy code. It's gonna happen. Where did I put my fancy code? Okay, okay. Here it is. There's my reference. Okay. I wanna look at... I just want a simple graph. So I don't want a bar chart. I want a scatter plot. That's too complicated. I have all this like, oh, I can do a histogram with ggplot, so let's do that. You're gonna get to see the mess that is me coding a graph. Okay. So let's see. So the data that we're using is called TV. Our x-axis will be... No, that's not the right code. I accidentally copied more code than I needed. I just want the histogram. That's the wrong one. I swear, so much of coding is just, copying and pasting stuff. My poor computer is screaming at me right now. Okay, okay. But we can do this, I believe. Okay, so the data set is TV. Okay. X is episodes. That's all well and good. This graph doesn't need a title. Oh, I also need to load in the package. Okay, y-axis is count, that's fine. X-axis is number of episodes. So X limits is probably 1818. So 1 to 1818. Alright, let's see. Cha! Keep accidentally frowning when I don't mean to. Okay. Alright, okay. So, problem is, this is how it goes, Screw it, you know what? This is really annoying. I'm just gonna... TV, episodes, as numeric, TV. This is bad coding practice. Don't do this at home. Okay. Show me the graph. Alright, there's our histogram. There's our histogram. As you can see, there's very few that are that long. So let's, yeah, so this goes up to Oyako. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subset this. So that's the histogram without that, without the subset. Now I'm going to subset TV, TV. Let's do less than 500 episodes because it looks like, or maybe less than 300 episodes? Okay. So TV episodes is less than 200, or let's say 250. Let's compromise. Okay. And then I wanna... Oh, you know what? I literally didn't have to do that. I could have just changed the coordinates. Incredible. Okay. I'm just gonna zoom in on this. 250. Okay, so it looks like, so anime is, it airs in cores, right? So that's why we see these spikes and then these lower things, because each core is 12 episodes. That's how they've scheduled it. So these spikes should coincide with multiples of 12 episodes. This one probably coincides with 12. This one probably coincides with 20. So the first one to the left probably coincides with 12, which is the most common spike. Then the second one probably coincides with 24, so that's 2 core. And then we have 36, which, well, it was the average length of all the anime that we had. It is by far the least common in terms of cores, less than 50. And then we have probably around 48 around here. Yeah, so yeah, you can actually, it's cool how like the pattern of number of cores in anime emerges just by like looking at this. Okay. Hmm. Now what? Let's see, what can we do next? Hmm. Maybe. Huh. Yeah. At least that's what I'm guessing. I mean, it seems like it. If we zoom in a bit more, we should be able to see. Let's say I zoom in, we can zoom in to 50 episodes or less. It should roughly correspond to cores, is what I'm guessing. Yeah, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's your 12 to 13 core. Um, Here is 21, 2, 3. Oh, there's 24. So it looks like 26 is really the more common, because cores can be like 12 or 13 episodes on average, I think. Those are the average lengths of a core. So if it's 2 core, it looks like it's more likely to be 13 episodes a core than 12 episodes a core. But if it's 1 core, it looks like it's more likely to be 12 episodes a core than 13 episodes a core, which is interesting. I never really thought about that. Hmm. So it looks like, yeah, so 1 core, it sticks with 12 episodes typically, but if it's going to be longer than 1 core, and I think we see this over here by this 50 as well, it tends to be 13 episodes per core. Huh, that's cool. Oh, I learned something new today. Well, that was kind of the goal. That and to have fun with data. I just like analyzing data. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Now what? Now what? Now what should I do? I'm gonna clear that just so I can think. Make that smaller again, and then I'm gonna move myself whoop, back over here. See, the number of anime classes. Yeah, I can. Hmm. That is absolutely a thing I can do. So, romance, comedy, slice of life. Yeah, that was one of the things I was thinking of doing next. So let's see. So this is a little, so the way that the data set portrays this is a bit of a pain in the butt. So if we look at how it does, I'm going to do head, TV, let's go back to the full data set of anime. Genre. And this is like the big struggle here, is that it lists every genre for a given anime in a single like column. So it's like a list of genres, which makes it harder for me to do this. It means it'll take more code for me to do this, but that's okay because I need to practice this kind of thing anyway, so it's good practice. So let's see. Also, what I was thinking of doing after I've got this like down is I wanted to look at if the average rating that people gave anime differed based on its genre, because I think the conventional wisdom up until recently was that action anime tended to be rated the highest, but I don't know if anyone's ever actually tested that, so I thought it would be fun to look at. Okay. So first things first, I need to write some code. I'll start out with say action. Mm-hmm. I'm excited about it. Well, sorry. Every time I like wave my hand in front of my face, weird things happen. Okay, there. I'm gonna put on my glasses because we're doing some serious coding now. All right, okay, so I need my reference. This is a bit more, this isn't something that oh, right, caps lock is actually affecting. I need to bind this to a different key. Okay, okay. All right, so, um, yeah. I'm excited about that. That's definitely something I plan to do, and I'm definitely gonna graph it too when I end up doing it. I'm gonna make a pretty graph with like colors and stuff. Get it color coded rather than just this ugly histogram that I have hiding behind me. Should I lean that way? Okay. So I want to find characters in our string. I think searching strings. Yeah. Okay. So I want to identify rows that or yeah, rows that contain the name of a certain genre. Megane! I can become Megane, but unfortunately, my ability to wear glasses is directly bound to my caps lock key, and R is case sensitive. So, um, this was a poor decision on my part. I can only be Megane when I'm yelling. I need to fix that. Okay, let's do this. All right. So, all right. Oh, right. I should do this one first. Mean of anime. Oh, rating. So on. Oh, want to fight? So the average rating of anime. What? The average rating of an anime was 6.47, so above the midpoint. Okay. All right. That's not the point. I want to look at so percent of anime of certain genres. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to count the number of rows that have each genre. So I'll start with action, I think. So the number of action anime. Yes! I get very intense when I put on my glasses. Ah! Okay, okay. All right. Let's do this. Okay. All right, so it'll take me a minute to write this code because I've got to think about it. So, capture count. I think it would be a sum of which dat or anime let's see genre action. I'm gonna try and do this from memory, and if it works the first time, I'm a freaking genius. Okay, no, that's not it. Let me look at that first. Okay, no, that's not it. I know I have code for this. Find there. It would probably be in my looking. No, looking at your data. So. Uh, hmm, hmm, that'd be. Hmm. I might actually have to look this up, which is unfortunate. Or maybe it's in my. Maybe I put it in my searching strings. Is this it? No. Because it would be which columns, which no, which rows. Okay, which rows contain action in this column? So it's looking at anime genre, and then I want to see if it contains a string. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna look up how to do this because my code reference book is not organized well. Okay, R R check if string contains substring. There we go. I'm probably gonna have to use, oh, it's a grep. Oh, I think I have this in my grep. Okay, cleaning multiple columns, that's not it. One second. Let me, okay, I'm gonna play around with this again. So grep if it's grep action anime genre. Okay, I think that's what I need to do. Yeah, okay, I got it, got it. I am a genius. I'm a genius! Okay. So that's, length. So 2,845 of the anime in the dataset had genre as, or had action as a genre, which is enro anime. And I'm gonna multiply this all by 100. So, about 23%. Oh gosh, I'm frowning again. Okay, I really need to I need to change my keybinds for my expressions. This is not working with coding. Okay, so about 23% of the anime in this data set, including OVAs and movies and whatever, were classified as action. Okay, let's see, what other genres we got? So, actually, I'm gonna separate this into 2 bits, because then I can create a data set for easier graphing. So, action is 2,845. Let's see what else. That drama. Let's try drama. Drama. So there's 2016 drama, so that's about 16% contain drama. Oh, I should. Drama. Yeah, it's actually smaller than I was expecting, but I don't know why in retrospect. How about romance next? If there's any genre you want me to prioritize, please tell me and I will. Romance? Because now I have the code, it's just plug and play at this point. So romance, romance, oh wait, I should fix this, was 2016. There are 1,464, or about 12% had romance. Hmm. Oh my gosh, I need to fix this keybind. This is actually ridiculous. It's going to drive me mildly insane. Okay. So, school. Let's try school. I feel like school's a pretty common setting for anime. So that should be... that's probably higher than action. Let's see. What? Oh man, that one of the things that they can show you? Because if so, I want to check out mine. Is that one of the? I need to look if that's an analytic they show you on your profile. I must investigate. I could probably like do requests and like see how people compare to like graph your data next to like graph your data next to like the overall MAL stuff. Where is this? Where is it under statistics? No, because that's how much I've watched. But it's not necessarily the genres, right? Huh. What is interest stacks? Is that it? No. Hmm. I'll have to check that out. I'm so curious. I want to check out the analytics. Why don't you love me? Mal, I have been on your account for longer than you can comprehend, or on your website. Oh, I can export? Does this mean I can do analytics on my own anime? I can do analytics on my own anime. So I can actually, oh my gosh. Oh, I can be invincible. Oh no. This is a dangerous discovery. Okay, okay. Let's see. But yeah, school is only like 10% as a genre. That's weird. That's weird. Huh. I wouldn't have called that. Okay. Um, fantasy. So I don't know. Does MAL list isekai as a genre? Ah, I can export my list and analyze my own data and that's a dangerous knowledge. That's such dangerous knowledge. I will never accomplish anything ever again. Oh my god. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay. So, okay. I want to see fantasy. Actually, I kind of want to see if isekai is a genre on there. I already did an analysis on isekai anime specifically, but it looks like isekai isn't listed as a genre in here, so I'm just gonna delete these numbers. I can always go back and get them later, or like literally just save them. But yeah, yeah, yeah. It looks like because isekai can also be sci-fi in some cases, and okay, so fantasy, about 19% were listed as fantasy, but the rise of isekai didn't really happen until after this list was happened, or at least like the main rise in isekai didn't really happen until after this data set was downloaded. I really need to figure out how to download their API so I can just do whatever the hell I want. With whatever, get whatever. I can do this forever, but like, is there anything else in particular you want me to look at? Let's see, Supernatural is only about 8.5% are supernatural, it looks like. That actually kind of surprises me. Comedy? Comedy? I want to do comedy next. But I feel like I should move on from this. Maybe do more of this, like, off stream, because it's a lot. I almost kind of, like, want to go through all of this forever, but I shouldn't. Because that would just be the same thing over and over. Okay, so comedy is about 38%. Huh? So many genres. Oh, my encoding's overloaded again! Ah! Fight me! Oh, Mr. Kitty, what is your action today? There are so many genres, Mr. Kitty. What is your favorite genre, Mr. Kitty? Do you like anime, Mr. Kitty, or do you simply tolerate it as I watch it? Let's see. That's about 14% shonen. Wow, only 14% shonen? That's much shorter than I would have expected. Much fewer than I would have guessed. Shoujo? Oh, right, rating by genre. I can do that now. 38. Yeah. I guess comedy is pretty popular, right? I don't know if... Which one wins? Shonen or shoujo? Okay, yeah, there's like almost 3 times as many shonen animes as there are shoujo, at least in terms of how MAL is categorizing the genres. That's a little sad. Oh well. What do you think, Mr. Kitty? My cat is looking at me like, I shouldn't have my happy face on that. Says my cat. Okay, okay. Uh, that's true, that's true. I could look at episode counts by genre. That sounds like a thing I could do. So let's see. How long is the average shonen versus the average shoujo? Because I feel like the average um, number of episodes. So summary. Um, okay. Anime. Then episodes was. Me too, me too. Like, honestly, I wasn't too into shoujo for a long time, but, like, I would love to see more shoujo, because there is some good stuff out there. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think this should give me. Okay. As numeric. Okay, so the average shonen had about 17 episodes. Yeah, that's true. Which is a shame. I think excluding Magical Girl shows, the longest shoujo I've watched was Nana, I think. So the average number of episodes for that versus the average number of episodes for shoujo. Oh, actually, on average, they're actually roughly the same length. Huh. Go figure. I wonder if I could do a t-test with this. I know I could do that. So a t-test would test if there's a statistically significant difference between those episodes, the number of episodes. So is it actually that shonen are on average longer than shoujo? Or is it just randomness introduced by, whatever error? This will be hard though, because the variances will probably be different. And I know I could do this for sure if I changed how the data set is set up. But for now, that'd take me a while, and therefore I don't really want to do that on stream, because I don't think you want to see me banging my head against a wall on stream. Oh, they're not significantly different! So it looks like, yeah, statistically speaking, the average length of a shonen and shoujo anime are the same. But I'm willing to bet that the variance isn't the same. So what I can do is a var test. So that means the variance not being the same. That could also be the case, though this is in 2016. So the earlier the anime, the less likely it was for cores to be split into their own series listings on MAL. So because it's older, that might not be as much of a thing. Yeah, but that could be part of it. That could certainly be part of it. I don't remember when that really started becoming, like, common practice. Okay, so, yeah, as expected, the variances aren't equal. The variances aren't equal, which means, well, on average, they have the same amount of episodes. The variability in the amount of episodes for shonen or shoujo is a lot bigger. So let me look at. I wanna look at the variances. Shonen. And see which one's bigger. I imagine it could go either way, because probably shonen. I imagine shonen has more variability in it. Let's look. Actually, yeah. No, I'll do the standard deviation, because honestly, that's easier to think about. So this, oh, right. Na.rm equals T. Okay. So, yeah. That's huge variation in shonen. So some shonen series are very, very short. Other shonen series are very, very long. Yeah, so shoujo series and shonen series tend to be on average the same length, but you have some very, very short shonen series and some very, very long shonen series. But shoujo series tend to be more in the same range of episode numbers. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I wonder what I guess I could check the max number of episodes, like the longest running shoujo that we have in here. Or is that just going overboard? Am I going too far down this hill? Or, well, this slippery slope or whatever. Maybe I'm going a little. It's very easy to get sucked into all this. Like, we're barely even scratching the surface on this data set. I am going. Yeah, 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 absolutely, absolutely. It's probably because there's more of them, and like you said, I think shonen do on average tend to get adapted for more cores. Though I don't know. I don't know if this data just doesn't seem to be bearing that out. I think it's more that more shonen gets adapted in the first place than shoujo, which is part of why there's so much variability. Though this is actually also including movies in there. So so this is including movies. If I change this to TV, that only goes with TV anime. Still not a difference in just TV anime, actually. Hmm. Interesting. Huh. Go figure. Oh. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having the time of my life, but I don't know how many other people find this. I'm glad that you find it interesting. Okay. So what I want to do next is, as long as we're looking at shonen and shoujo, we can look at the average ratings that people are giving them. I could do this more fine-grained if I loaded in the other data set, but my poor computer is struggling. So, okay, so shonen versus shoujo ratings. So these are the ratings that people on MAL gave to these shows by genres. So, let me look. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, column 6. All right, so there is a difference here. On average, I think that's, wait. Okay, one second. Mean of X and mean of Y. Tell me which one's mean? Which one's which? Ah. Okay. Let me check. Okay. So that would that be, is that shonen then? That is I'm gonna check this real fast. And then number 6. Yeah, shonen on average was rated higher than shoujo. Though that is a relatively small effect size, so it looks like it's not like a huge gap, but shonen did get higher ratings on average than shoujo. I also kind of want to look at the variability there. They're not quite a difference in variability. So yeah, it looks like shonen was higher rated than shoujo, but it's not like a huge gap. I mean, it's a difference of like, I'm just gonna do the math in R here for myself because I can't do math on my own. Yeah, it's only a difference of like 0.1718 points on average on that scale of 1 to 10. So it's a small difference, but it looks like people do on average tend to like shonen more than shoujo. Oh, I'm gonna do something ill-advised for a second here. I think And then I'll get rid of this real fast because I'm trying to figure out if the user data gives me their self-reported gender. Because then it would be interesting to see if the rating differences depends on... It doesn't. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to take that out of the environment. So I don't have their gender, but it would be really interesting to see if I could get that information, if the way that different genders rate different genres is different. I could look at the interaction between gender and see if, like, maybe women rate shoujo higher than shonen, or if the gap between ratings for shonen and shoujo is smaller for women than men. That would be a thing that I could look at. And then, because MAL also has the option to say that you're not a woman or a man, I could also include that. It's hard to find existing data sets that allow you to go outside the gender binary, but I think if MAL allows me to download that kind of information on its users through its API, I could do that. Yeah. Okie dokie, okie dokie. What should I do next? What I'd like to do is like separate it out so I could look at, say, like which genres appear most commonly with one another and which genres never seem to intersect. But that would require a lot of like fiddling with the data set in R and some data cleaning, which is probably the most boring thing to watch. So I don't want to do that on stream. So that would require a lot of, essentially it would require a lot of prep work to be able to do that, considering how this data set's formatted. What other stuff do I have in here? I've got, ooh. Yeah. That's true, yeah. I bet we'd find something like that. Like, there's a huge gap between shonen and shoujo for men, but for women, the gap is a lot closer, maybe. I bet we would find something along those lines. Okay. Oh, I have the number of members who've watched something. I can look at, yeah, I'll look if there's a correlation between the number of members who've watched something and the rating on MAL. Sort of like looking at if, is there like a relationship between popularity and perceived quality. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Is there a correlation between number of members and rating? That's core.test anime rating, anime members. So rating is technically on an ordinal scale, but it's an average of an ordinal scale. I don't know if I should do a Pearson or a Spearman for this one, because the average is on an interval ratio scale, but the actual source data is on ordinal scale. Maybe I'll just do both. Why not? No, it's the same data, so it wouldn't raise my type 1 error rate, because it's exactly the same data with the same variance and all that, so it should be fine. Maybe? I don't know. Whatever. So it defaults to Pearson. So there is a correlation. It's a medium correlation, about a moderate correlation. There's a correlation of 0.4 between the rating people give anime and how many people watched it. And that's a positive correlation, so the more people who watched it, the higher it was rated. But it's only a moderate correlation. It's not a strong one. All right, let me try that again as a Spearman, just to be safe. I don't think it'll affect it too much. Method equals... Let's see if I did that right. Yeah, okay. No, that's... Yeah, no, I did it right. Yeah, and there's... Whoa, Spearman actually bumps the correlation up quite a bit. But it's probably treating the members as an ordinal variable, and that's a nominal variable, so... What I want to do is I want to graph this. I want to graph it. I'm wondering almost if there's like a curvilinear relationship. Yeah, I'm gonna graph it. Let me look at scatter regression. I'm gonna graph this. So graphing, I want to do just a plain regression plot. Let me get the thing, and only the thing, that I want. Yeah, because I'm really curious if this is like a linear relationship, like just the number of people who watch, or if it's like curvilinear, if there's a few that like very few people have watched, like, you know, the hidden gem idea kind of deal. I could look at that statistically, but right now I just want to graph it to see if there's like if it's worth looking at. So anime, X is members, Y is rating, number of watchers, and then rating. Ratings on a scale of 1 to 10. Don't need any of that, I don't think. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, so this will start off by putting in a line that is a straight line. Oh, let me go over here. Okay, so right now it looks like there is so it's a positive correlation. Looks like most ratings are around here. There's a lot more variation in ratings for things that very few people have watched than there are for things that a lot of people have watched. So let me try graphing this as a lowest line. So right now it's graphed as a straight line, and it looks like it's really these things down here are really making it as steep as it is. So if I allow it to curve, let's see. Ah, yeah, there we go. It is a bit of a curvilinear relationship. So, well, there's a lot more variation down on this end. If I swap, 1 second, I'm gonna see if I can get that regression line above the points so that we can see it better. If I remember, this might be able to work. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So that looks like, let's see if that's statistically, so like on average, the ones that very few people have watched do tend to be rated lower. And then the ones that it kind of peaks in the middle here just a little bit. Around like 500,000 people, those tend to be rated the highest on average. And then when you get to like the most popular ones, there might be a bit of a dip. I'm gonna test this to see if that's like actually there. So rather than a correlation, I'm gonna have to do regression. My soda's gone. I'm all out of soda. The world is cruel. Okay. All right. So that means I'm gonna have to do a regression. I'm gonna move myself down a bit. No, that's not what I wanted to move down. I wanted to move me. I'll go back over here. Okay. Right, regression, so LM, and then our dependent variables rating by, is it members? Is that how they wrote it? Data equals anime. All right, and then, oh, I forgot to put in well, yeah, okay, the correlation is significant, right? That's what we expected. Is the curvilinear relationship significant, though? It is. So this actually is, rather than a straight line. Yeah, the whole, like, backlash effect, where it's, like, something really popular is like, it's overrated! And, like, you know, I'm prone to that, too. But yeah, it looks like this is significant. So it looks like for very, very, like, unpopular, or at least things that not a lot of people have watched, you know, this is a question for the other data set, but I do think that I get this sense that that individual members who have watched more anime would probably give lower ratings on average, which might be one of the reasons that we see these lower ones getting these less watched ones getting lower ratings. Because I feel like if you watch a lot of anime, you're going to be pickier about your ratings, or at least more specific about your ratings, and that's another thing that I can test. But I would have to load in the giant data set that would make my computer struggle if I'm trying to do that and use my avatar and stream all at the same time. So that might have to be something that I do and then post on Twitter or something like that. But yeah, it looks like we got this. There's a curve linear thing. It kind of levels. It starts off for very unpopular things. Those tend to get rated pretty low. Very popular things, or they're still rated above the midpoint on average. But I wonder what the lowest rated anime in this data set is. That's another thing that I can look at. Okay. All right, let's min or wit. Okay, so anime. I want the row which anime which wait, okay. No, I think that would actually be I think the data set is organized by rating, so that would be the last row. This is something I can test. So min anime rating. Oh, why doesn't it? I don't know why it. Oh no, I know why. And I know how to fix this. Oh my god, particular genres I tend to enjoy. I don't know. I like shonen. Shonen for a long time was my favorite genre, but I'm kind of burnt out on it a little bit. I mean, I still enjoy some shonen. Hmm. I don't like high fantasy all that much, but I also don't like traveling through space. I do tend to like action a bit more, I'd say. Most of my favorite things are action right now, but like modern fantasy, urban fantasy, I'd say, and like action and with like horror elements mixed in. Um, ish, I'd say. Like I like fantasy, but not high fantasy, is what I'd say. And like I'm kind of bored of the whole like RPG setting as well, which does tend to be high fantasy as well. I'm not too big on romance, but there are some shows like Kaguya-sama and Nozaki-kun that have really turned around my opinion on romance, but it's usually not my thing, but I watch just a huge variety of stuff. What about you? What kind of genres do you like? Yeah, urban fantasy is a big fave of mine. That goes for like not just anime, but like anything. I really love urban fantasy stuff. Yeah. Sorry. It's the lag. It's the lag between, like what I'm saying and then when you get to hear me say it and then also when I get to see your messages in chat. Ah, that does make direct conversation a little more difficult, but it is what it is. Oh, Mr. Kitty, hey! Sorry, my cat's getting a little impatient. It seems like, yeah, I know. The world is cruel, isn't it? Might have to do another stream like this. Okay, so one second. Was it, no, that should have been fine. Yeah, rating is stored as numeric, so it should be able to give me the minimum rating. So why... Oh, is it because it is... Okay, so the minimum rating is 1.67. And then the show with the minimum rating is... So I want the row, which anime rating equals min anime rating. And then I want second column name. No, that's not what I want. Right. Yeah, I grew up on fantasy novels too. My problem is like I watched I read, sorry, so much. I read so much high fantasy when I was a kid that it really burnt me out on the whole thing. It was like the only thing I read, but I get it. Uh, yeah, I usually don't like harem shows, but there have been one or two that I like. I think Monogatari would technically qualify as harem, and I actually really like Monogatari. Um, I like the rating. Okay, so it looks like the lowest rated show that we have, at least as of 2016, the lowest rated show on MIL was Platonic Chain, Ansatsu Jiko Chu. It was a special. There was only one episode. Only 51 members have watched it. That's pretty bad. What? I want to see. Oh, that's the wrong spot. Let's see. Less than or equal to. I want anime that have a rating of 2 or less. So Tenkyu Danzai Shelter plus Heaven, Platonic Chain Ansatsu Jikochu, and Hai Gekicha Ukiyo Senya Ichiya. So what genre are these? Mecha sci-fi. So none of them are actually... It looks like none of these are actually TV. I want to see the lowest rated TV anime. Is that... So it looks like of the lowest rated, only 2 of them are TV. No, 3. Ratings with 3 or less. So that's 9696, 9817. No, there's a couple. So the lowest rated TV one, I think, is probably this one, 10445, because I'm pretty sure this is sorted by rating. No, it's not. It's not sorted by rating. Interesting. So I want rows 2 and 6. Burnout is, yeah. Oh, you write fantasy books? That's so cool. I write like urban fantasy stories and comics on the side, like not professionally or anything like that, just as a hobby, but that is so cool. I'll have to read, like, if you're ever willing to tell me about it, I'd love to read some of your writing sometime. Right, no wait, I also wanted the one that shows me what type it is, which column was that? Type is, um, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's see. So TV, these two are 3.0. Are there any TV anime less than a 3.0? Ongaku Sekai Ryoku is the lowest rating one I'm seeing. Ongaku Sekai Ryoku. I don't think there's anything rated above a 9. Ah, oh, good luck, good luck. I'm wishing you luck. I'm sending you my strength and power. I also want to get published someday, but I probably working on it less than you are, so I've got too much going. Oh, but good luck, good luck. That's so awesome. That's so exciting. Yeah, I'd love to read some of your stuff if you're ever willing to share it. Sorry, my cat is he wants the attention. Wouldn't you too? You want the attention? Says it's his dinner time in like 20 minutes, so he's getting a little hyped, I would say, for that. Ah, okay. Let's see. Maybe I should just do one more. Ooh, light novel style stuff. Ah, exciting. I mean, I enjoy some romance stuff. That's fun. That's fun. Oh, Mr. Kitty. Yeah, do you want me to? I might have to end soon, both for my computer's sake and for my cat's sake. I'd like to do one more analysis before I end. And maybe I'll set up another stream later on, because I've been having a lot of fun. All right, let's see. What should I do? What should my last analysis be? Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I really like this a lot. I don't know if it, how much of a broad appeal, like this kind of live analytics has. Um, but yeah, I'd like to do more of it. I think I'll do more of this because, yeah. Either way, I'll have to find more data sets too. But yeah, okay, one more thing. I should think of one more thing. Hmm. Oh, my poor computer. Let's see. Hmm. I'm gonna see ratings by type. Yeah, okay. So I'll just start by doing simple means. Let me check. Yeah, ratings by type. So rating by type. So this will look see if like say OVAs or something like that tend to be rated higher. I mean, I'm not doing a significance test on this one right now because an ANOVA with this many groups would be a pain in the ass, but all right, it looks like on average, TV anime tend to get the highest rating. The lowest rating seems to go to the music videos, which is a little bit depressing. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Busy time. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. So highest rated tends to be TV. Movies, actually. I guess, like movies meant to like be an original, like the type of movies shown in anime get. I feel like those aren't typically as well received until very recently. But those movies are like Jujutsu Kaisen's movie and Demon Slayer's movie both actually were active plot, whereas movies for things like Naruto and My Hero Academia tend to be basically a filler arc but a movie. This data set doesn't account for that, which is a shame, but interesting. But yeah, okay. I think I'll have to stop for here because my computer is getting overhot. Oh, there's a website called Anime Plus that does basic analytics by Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. I would really love to see my analytics. I mean, I could probably do my own analytics, but that that sounds really nice. I'll check it out. Anime Plus. Thank you, thank you. I'll take a look for sure. Absolutely. I bet I could get all the reward, all the achievements because I have watched an actually disgusting amount of anime. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me. I've had a lot of fun. Hopefully, you have fun too. And I hope that you have a lovely, lovely day. Take care. And yeah, I'll try and maybe post some of these analyses with better graphs later. Yeah, those tie-in movies and recap films are It's a shame that I can't separate that out with this data set. I don't know if ANN distinguishes between those things, but oh well. But yeah, anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope that you have a absolutely lovely evening or morning or day or night, wherever, whatever it is, wherever you are. And yeah, hopefully I'll see y'all again soon. Bye. Oh, I waved, but you can't see me wave.